Chief of Zainul Hasan Genggong Islamic Education Institute Al-Mukarram Kiai Haji Muhammad Hasan Mutawakkil Allah SHMM, Honorable Bapak Dr. Abdul Aziz Wahab BAMAG as Director of Zainul Hasan Genggong Islamic University, respectable Bapak Muhammad Ibdik Islam MPD and Miss Rodatul Islam MPD as my advisor who always guiding me to finish my thesis proposal till now. And unforgettable, my parents, especially my mother, who always support me in every part of my life. For the first, let me introduce myself. My name is Dinia Koyima Sabila, and I am a student of English Education Department of Zainul Hasan Genggong Islamic University. In this occasion, right now, I'm going to explain to you about my thesis proposal under the title An Analysis of Using Idiomatic Expressions Towards Student Speaking Ability. Alright, in the first slide, there is table of content, and there are 3 chapters. The first one is introduction, and chapter 2 is review of related literature, and chapter 3 is research method. In the chapter 1, for the first is background of the study. In today's interconnected world, language proficiency is key to success, and English has emerged as a global language that transcends borders and cultures. Speaking ability is crucial, effective communication, personal and professional growth. A person will be said to have a good speaking ability if he has effective, empathic, and polite communication ability. Complaints there are also often complained by teachers are the students' English speaking ability. There are not many students who have qualified and reliable ability in speaking. The main obstacle for students in Indonesia in learning English is the difficulty in determining the word or vocabulary they need. Moreover, one word in English has several different meanings and has its own context, and we call it idioms. Idioms are the most important components in language. According to Eliana, the use of idioms has a great influence in the teaching and learning process of a foreign language because it could be one of the ways to give students better condition to improve communicative skill in the daily context. Fourth semester students of English Education Department at University of Islam Zainul Hasan Genggong as English language learners can be categorized as the most active users of English on college, both with classmates, fellow majors, and lecturers. However, it cannot be denied that the English they use cannot be compared with native speakers. Some students are still awkward in pronunciation and are still fixated on the words and sentences in books. The explanation above motivates the researcher to find out the students of English Education Department perception about the importance of using idiomatic expressions in their speaking ability. The next is statement of the problem. We have 2 statements of the problems. For the first is how the students and teachers' perspective toward idiomatic expression it improves students' speaking ability. And the second one is how is the relationship between students' speaking ability in mastery idiomatic expressions of UNZA 4th semester. For the third is objective of the study. The researcher have 3 the objective of the study based on the statement of the problem above. The first one is to find out empirical evidence regarding to problems faced by English Education Department of UNZA students in mastering speaking ability. For the second one is to analyze the relationship between students' speaking ability and how the mastery of idiomatic expressions. For the next is significance of the study. There are 2 types of significance of the study in this research. The first one is theoretical and the second one is practical. The theoretical is after conducting this research, the researcher hopes readers will receive a lot of knowledge and information related to this research. This research was hopeful to contribute and provide empirical evidence to support the learning of idiomatic expressions in the teaching and learning of English, especially in speaking skill. The second one is practical. In the practical, this research served three practical significance in teaching and learning idiomatic expressions. They were for students, teachers, and for researchers itself. For the students, to overcome students' difficulties in speaking, increase vocabulary savings, and help improve students' fluency in speaking English by mastering commonly used idiomatic expressions. And for the teachers, the researcher also hope that this research could help teachers increase students' achievement, especially on mastering idiomatic expression to improve students' speaking ability constraints. For the researcher itself and the other researcher, the result can increase our knowledge and give more information to find out the relationship between idiomatic expressions and student speaking ability. For the last of chapter 1 is previous study. The novelty of our research is about how to analyze the relationship between idiomatic expression and improving the speaking ability of students. This research is based on the students' perceptions and teacher perceptions of English education department of UNZA. Besides, in this study, the researcher will use simple example of idiomatic expression, that is two-word verb. In conclusion, the research conducted by the researcher has its own uniqueness than the previous study. The method and the theme are also different from others. Alright, now we move to chapter 2. In chapter 2, we have review of related literature. Speaking in English is related to what is seen, felt, heard, and expressed in the form of words. In speaking, it can be said to be communication if there are two or more people discussing a topic and they understand each other's discussion. Lados in 1991 cite that speaking is an activity as the ability to express oneself in a situation or an activity to report action or situation with appropriate words. In line with this, Kurnia in 2016 stated that in natural language learners are required to know the characteristics of fluent speech, such as reduced forms, fixed phrases, collocation, and most importantly, the speed of speech and the use of slang or idiom. It's chapter 3 right now. In chapter 3, we explain about research design. In this case, the researcher used a qualitative descriptive method. Descriptive qualitative research is aimed at describing existing phenomena, both natural and human engineered, which pays more attention to the characteristic, quality, and interrelationship between activities. Ivankova and Creswell, 2009. The population or the subject of this research is students of 4th semester of English Education Department of UNZA. For the data collection, we have three instruments that are questionnaire, interview, and documentation. For the questionnaire, to find out the purpose of the study, we adapted a questionnaire from Abahnen 2016 that states inanity which are 11 from 14 items about attitudes of Jordanian EFL students toward learning English idioms. For the second is interview. Interview became the main source of this research, which was supported and validated by observation and open-ended questionnaire. The interview will be taken with one of the lecturer in University of Islam Zainul Hasan Ginto. For the last is documentation. Documentation begins during the initial stage of research and continues through the entire process, ensuring that all necessary information and retained and organized for future reference. For the last of this chapter and this presentation is data analysis. There are 4 of data analysis in this research. The first one is collecting data. The first step, the researcher prepares and collecting the data for analysis. The second is redacting data. The researcher review notes and documentation, reread questionnaire, and repeat recorded interviews to make sure that the data is valid. The third is categories of data. The researcher makes several categories from the findings to answer the research problem, which is to find out how the student and lecturer perception toward idiomatic expression in improving student speaking ability. The last one is interpret data. The last stage from the data analysis is to interpret and represent based on the theoretical framework and various studies. That's all of my thesis proposal presentation. I'm so glad to can participate in this occasion. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'm so sorry if I have any mistakes. Please forgive me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.